Cameroon, with its fertile lands and favorable climatic conditions, has immense agricultural potentials. Yet, a large part of this agricultural production is exported raw without processing. Welcome to another edition of My Business and I. Today, we will talk about agri-food processing in Cameroon. We will explore together the opportunities and challenges of agri-food processing in Cameroon. Stay tuned. Agro-food processing is a major challenge for the future of Cameroon. This sector has the potential to transform the country's economy and improve the living conditions of millions of Cameroonians. Let's find out more with this piece of reporting.
Agri-food processing is a sector undergoing rapid change on a global scale. It is a dynamic process that adapts to the changing needs of society. It plays a crucial role in food security and nutrition for all. Faced with the numerous challenges in terms of food security, the development of agro-industry is proven to be a key element in the quest for food self-sufficiency. The Cameroonian agri-food sector benefits from favorable conditions with an urban market and a booming agricultural sector. As access to the market is limited, farmers struggle to find enough outlets for their production. How does growth of agro-industry contribute to strengthening Cameroon's capacity to meet its food needs while promoting sustainable economic growth and improving the lives of the Cameroonian population? Generally considered Africa in miniature, Cameroon is rich in fertile soil, which allows the agricultural sector to prosper considerably. Agriculture is an essential pillar of the Cameroonian economy. It employs about 50% of the active population and contributes around 20% of the national GDP. Cameroon has significant agricultural potential with fertile arable land, a favorable climate, and abundant rainfall. Cameroon produces a wide variety of food crops such as corn, cassava, plantain, rice, etc., and industrial crops such as cocoa, coffee, banana, oil palm. The Cameroonian population is growing rapidly and urbanization is occurring, which creates a growing demand for food products. The country has immense agricultural potential, but the processing of agricultural products still remains weak. This situation slows down economic growth and deprives the Cameroonian population of the economic and social benefits that this sector can offer. According to the Malabo Declaration signed by the African Union in 2014, agri-food processing has been recognized as playing an important role in transforming the food system, reducing poverty, increasing opportunities for women and youth in agribusiness, and reducing food insecurity and hunger. Agri-food processing therefore has the potential to create millions of decent jobs in Cameroon, and it also allows producers to capture a greater share of the added value and improve their income. The export of processed food products can help diversify African economies and reduce dependence on raw materials. The development of the agri-food industry can contribute to food security in Cameroon by increasing the availability and diversity of food products. Despite its immense agricultural potential, agri-food processing in Cameroon remains weak. This is due to numerous difficulties. Most Cameroonian agricultural products are still exported raw, which limits the added value and income of producers. The agri-food value chain in Cameroon is often fragmented, with a lack of coordination between the different actors, producers, processors, distributors. This fragmentation limits the efficiency and profitability of the sector. Cameroonian products face strong competition in international markets, where products from developed and other African countries are often more competitive in terms of price and quality. We also have a lack of infrastructure. Transport, energy, and storage infrastructure is lacking, which slows down the development of the agri-food industry. Agri-food SMEs also struggle to access the financing necessary to invest and develop without forgetting limited skills due to the lack of technical and management training, hindering the growth of this sector. Faced with the many challenges that are hampering its growth, multidimensional and inclusive solutions are necessary to guarantee sustainable development that benefits everyone. To do this, we must first invest in infrastructure by improving it. This will involve developing and modernizing roads, bridges, and railways to facilitate the transport of agricultural products to markets and processing centers. It will also be necessary to build cold storage warehouses and storage silos to reduce post-harvest losses and guarantee product quality. These will also strengthen access to energy, which will ensure a stable and affordable electricity supply for the agri-food industries. We can also promote the integration of the value chain by encouraging collaboration between actors. This collaboration will help promote the creation of partnerships between producers, processors, distributors, and other players in the value chain. Develop exchange and collaboration platforms by setting up platforms to facilitate communication, coordination, and sharing of information between stakeholders. It is also important to support agri-food SMEs by putting in place appropriate financing mechanisms which will facilitate access to credits and subsidies for agri-food SMEs, taking into account their specific needs. Strengthening the capacities of stakeholders by providing technical and entrepreneurial training to entrepreneurs, technicians, and farmers to improve management and production. Encourage the development and adoption of modern technologies for the processing and preservation of food products. It is in this light that the Cameroonian government has put in place some initiatives with the aim of improving the agro industry. We can cite, among others, the Integrated Program for the Valorization and Transformation of Agricultural and Agri-Food Products, abbreviated TransferGRI, which aims to boost the agricultural and agri-food sectors through the development and sustainability of an ecosystem of services for the benefit of economic and local stakeholders. TransferGRI aims to strengthen the intervention of the SME Promotion Agency to contribute to the operationalization of the National Inclusive Finance Strategy, to continue the deployment of professional training centers in public management, and to support the establishment of a steering and financing mechanism for professional training in order to ensure its quality and sustainability. In summary, agri-food processing in Cameroon is a complex and multidimensional project which requires the mobilization and collaboration of all stakeholders. By investing in infrastructure, supporting SMEs, promoting integration and diversification, strengthening research and development, Cameroon can meet the challenges and build a dynamic, sustainable, and inclusive agri-food sector for the well-being of its populations.
Let us meet Sama Mojoko Marianne, CEO of Natural Joko Enterprise, to dive into the fascinating world of agro-food processing.
Good morning and welcome to Natural Joko Enterprise. I am the CEO and my name is Sama Mojoko Mariana. So today I want to demonstrate how to produce spaghetti, and I will be producing plantain spaghetti. So I will begin with the spaghetti. In this bowl I have plantain flour, and in the plantain flour I've just added, because I started before you came, I've just added a bit of baking powder, and now I'm going to add a bit of oil. Add a bit of cooking oil. That oil is to give it the shine that I want it to have. And after that, I'm going to add a pinch of salt. And in front of me, I use iodized salt because it is medicinal. So I put a pinch of salt in it. And after that, I'm going to add eggs. I'm going to break eggs into it. And after that, I'll add hot water. This water has been boiled, so I'm adding that boiled water into the mixture. So after mixing like this, we are going to use our hands to knead the spaghetti. Have to knead until it becomes stiff. Put a bit again. It will become stiff to a point where it will no longer be sticking in the hand. Because I have a lot of work coming, so I said let me take a rest and start producing this meal. Okay. Now I pass it through the roller.
The equipment you use, is it easily gotten in the Cameroon market?
It's easy, but they are not durable. Like these ones like that, they are not long, but they don't last for long. I really need something very durable, something that can last. And I've been sourcing for it. I now bring here.
What they call the equipment? What's the name of this equipment?
This is a pasta maker. I bring here and I cut. That's it.
And that's the spaghetti.
If I want to make it straight, I can keep it straight, but I need to produce racks that can dry them to make them come out straight. But I just want to let them come out like noodles, so I can give them any shape I want. I spread them out like this to dry. It takes 2 days indoors to dry. I actually started Agro transformation about 34 years ago. I started working with the Ministry of Agriculture. I started with the transformation of soya beans. So that's when I actually started. I developed the interest at that time because I was in the northwest region where soya beans was grown, and PAFSAT was there to train people how to transform soya bean into different products, and that's how I got the interest, and I started transformation of soya bean. Cassava flour. This is cassava flour. I went into cassava flour transformation so you can preserve the cassava. And this one is not fermented like other people do water fufu. I do my own water fufu without fermenting it. I have produced cookies, you see, like this. I produce cakes, I produce chin chin, I produce spaghetti and things like that. On this table again, I have soya beans. Like I mentioned soya beans, that was my first product I started with. I have a passion for soya bean. From soya bean today, here I have cookies that I've made out of soya bean. I have a beverage which people call me by. They call me Jocotin. And that Jocotin is from a beverage that is like Ovaltine that I produce from soya bean. Unfortunately, I don't have it here, but I have it. I have milk, I produce yogurt and other things that I produce from soya bean. Today here I have plantain, the famous plantain. This is plantain flour, and these are cookies. And these ones have been specially made for diabetics. I didn't use sugar in any of these products. I use a plant they call stevia, which I use, and milk to sweeten the product. Here again I have pumpkin flour. Pumpkin is a very rich product, very rich. It has a lot of minerals, a lot of vitamins and things, and I can transform pumpkin into flour. So I use it for whatever thing I want to produce, even pap. This tea I call Miracle. It has 28 herbs as of now. Anti-prostrate, anti-cancer, it reduces sugar, pressure, and the like. I have testimonies for fibroids and things like that, and I've been producing this tea for the past 15 years. From this tea, I can't sleep hungry. If I have about 50 bottles of this tea, within 2 days, I sell all of it, and people are coming for more. I use Facebook, and sometimes I go on the radio. Okay. I advertise on radio, and especially since I'm a trainer too, people come for trainings and they carry the message and things like that. When I go to church, I advertise. So I've been using those public places to advertise the product. I explained when I was producing the spaghetti, my major problems are the machines. I don't have appropriate equipment. If I had something like a dehydrator, I would do far better. 4 machines. And some other problem I have is sometimes I don't have, like when she was in school, there's somebody to help me. So I cannot produce a lot because I am alone. That single hand, I cannot meet up with the demand. Those are some of the problems I have. And then cash to get raw materials and other things. It's not easy. Since I had to use the small money I'm producing to educate my children and to meet up with my other home needs and health needs, I don't have sufficient money that I can use in buying most of the raw materials that I need to produce. There are several times when I've written projects. I don't know how the projects end up, but I've not had anything. But I'm hoping that one day my turn will come when the government will be able to support me to carry out this big initiative. Because this is something wonderful that if the government could promote it, I think we are not just the ones to benefit, but the entire Cameroon will benefit.
My word for all the youth out there is that we should try to go back to our roots. Go back to our roots because not everybody is meant to work in an office or in a bank. Go back to your roots. From these things, you can do a lot of things, generate a lot of money just from the little things you see in the market. So not everything is maybe abroad, or we have a lot of resources in Cameroon. We need to do something with those resources. And as you can see, we are already doing it. So we are even free to train youth so you don't go astray, because many people go astray nowadays. So we are open for training.
Agro-food processing is a rapidly changing sector, bringing hope and opportunities. Our expert tells us more.
Being Africa in miniature, Cameroon is endowed with so many natural resources. And the population of Cameroon and inhabitants can use most of their natural resources to help develop themselves. Most Cameroonians who go into farming, they end up in the primary stage of farming, which is not really getting the maximum potential of what they can get. You know, value is added when you increase every level. For example, from the primary level to the secondary level, right up to the tertiary level, there is value added in all of it. So Cameroonians or farmers in Cameroon have more to gain in transforming their products and try to sell them either in the secondary or even exploiting the tertiary level. In the years past, the agro transformation industry in Cameroon has kind of developed. The Cameroon government has emphasized, I think, in the last 5 years on the transformation of agro products, that's food processing. For example, the Small and Medium-Sized Promotion Agency worked together with the French Development Agency in starting up a program they call Transfagri. Transfagri is mostly the transformation of agro products. And so many Cameroonians have been involved in this and are trying to get themselves part of this new trend of transforming agro products or food processing. So I think that it's really developing in Cameroon in the years back. I earlier stated that it is very important for Cameroonians to transform their products, because when you add value, when you change from one sector, primary to secondary, you add value to the product. So it's economically important for farmers to sell their product in another stage, not only in the primary stage. I'll take example. The farmers that are going to sell their cocoa dried, they will make less than the people who transform that cocoa into something like chocolate and sell it even more expensive. So some Cameroonians are already getting into fabrication of these chocolates and then selling it into the local market. Same as the people that will produce granite, and then they import granite oil and then they get it more expensive. So I think the Cameroonians are getting more involved into agro transformation, and it is increasingly boosting our economy, because so many jobs are being created during the transformation process. So many made in Cameroon products are being consumed now, and we eat bio, as they say in French. We eat better and more healthy by transforming our products. It is very important for young Cameroonians and Cameroonians as a whole to have a rethink if they are really looking for means of survival or how to boost on their economy, to go back into agro transformation, because I think it is a sector which is still not exploited to 30% in Cameroon. Transforming agro products is somehow putting food on the table with our local things that we have, and also boosting our economy. The president usually says that you go back to the farm, that every youth should think about going back to the farm. I think that getting into the agricultural or agro transformation sector, you mustn't go back to the farm, but you can use your skills, or go and learn some skills on how you can transform some of these products.
Are you interested in food processing and want to make a career out of it? We offer you some advice to help you in your business.
Some tips to succeed in the food industry include passion and persistence. You must have a genuine passion for food and be persistent in your endeavors. 2. Market research. You must understand your target audience, trends, and competition. And 3. Quality ingredients. Use high-quality fresh ingredients to create exceptional dishes. Also, maintain consistency in taste, portion sizes, and quality to build customer loyalty. 5. Customer service. Endeavor to provide excellent customer service to create a positive reputation and repeat business. 6. Adaptability. Be willing to adapt to changing trends, customer preferences, and market demands. 7. Cost control. Keep a close eye on costs while maintaining quality to ensure profitability. Also, networking. Build relationships with suppliers, other businesses, and potential partners in the industry. 9. You have to market. That is, develop a strong brand identity and use effective marketing strategies to reach your target audience. And 10. You have to continuously learn. Stay updated on industry trends, attend workshops, and seek feedback to improve and grow your business.
That was it for this exciting edition on My Business and I. Today's show highlights the immense potential of agro-food processing in Cameroon, an opportunity for the development of the country's economy. Stay tuned for more exciting updates on LA Business TV.